we are in the process of making a YouTube series called the Spotlight Media or Spotlight. How are we gonna get the name together? But we about to get this shit.
Pause. Yeah. Pause. Pause. Yeah. Pause. I'll just hit another poke while my mind drift afloat. Promise that you pay me, fuck a promise story notes. See, I'm trying to see notes stuffed inside my preem coat. I was at the bank when my eyes got stole. Loved all my slang and the raps that I wrote. Used to say Chipotle and now she say Chipotle. Get her out the clothes, then I'll take her to the stove. Marc Jacobs cashmere bag made a goat. Used to be.
What's up? What's up? This is Spotlight Media CLT. I am the Marcus Baker. We're here with Doss the Wish in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tell us, are you from North Carolina?
Yes. I'm actually I'm from South Carolina, but you know.
Okay, what part of South Carolina are you from?
Fort Mill.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
So what brought you to Charlotte?
Really just I don't know, just like family.
Okay, so did you go to school out here?
Yeah, I sure did. I went to Northside.
Northside. Okay, facts.
Yeah.
Now, where did you find yourself making music?
Really, I found myself making music just with my friends, just just playing around, and then I just really found a love for it, developed a passion.
That's what's up. Now, in your aesthetic, right? Would you agree to the statement that your music is not the typical, average, everyday trap type music?
Oh,
correct?
most definitely.
Facts.
Most definitely, yeah.
Now, to people listening, what would you describe your music as, and say, like, if you could describe it in an adjective, what would you describe it?
Let's say concrete.
Concrete.
It's just concrete. It's solid.
It's solid.
It's solid. Yeah.
Now, it's solid in an aspect, like, how would you describe your genre? What is your flavor, basically?
I'm gonna say I like to incorporate the supernatural with the streets.
Supernatural
With the
experience.
streets, yeah.
Now, when you say supernatural, describe that to me.
Just like it's more like just from a creative aspect. You know what I'm saying? Just so like different ideas, different concepts. Like if you say magic, you really mean a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
different things or different. If you
Yeah.
got a broomstick, you know what I'm saying? It's a gun.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Several things. If you casting a spell, it's really just like a hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's several parallels that I like to kind of do. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's dope. Now, would you say you have an inspiration in music, in your music career?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who would you say is an artist that you more so find yourself listening to as a connection to yourself?
People like Danny Brown, people like Mac Miller, and then people like Bankroll Fresh. People that like they did something a little bit differently, especially like Bankroll Fresh. I like where he was headed. He took the streets and then made it entertainment wise, but then took it like left field. Like sound was totally different. You know what I'm saying? And his cadences and stuff, and it's just I'm drawn to stuff like that.
Do you feel there's a message that you want to deliver in your music?
That you can be yourself and that people can fuck with you. Just for being absolutely 100% who you are.
Okay. Now, before we go on break, tell me this. Now, you said for people being who they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you saying that your music is spacey with more like a street vibe, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, what obstacles do you feel that you face with trying to take that avenue, trying to take that road less taken?
I think because, let me take that back. I would say the biggest obstacle is just finding others that do the same. And they're out there. They're out there, you know, they hit me on my Instagram and be like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. I see what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? I see you coming with real bars, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to sound different, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think if there was more of us, and more me's out there, you know, that sound a little bit different, that were spitting and really trying to do it, for real, I think it would develop a whole culture and a brand new climate over here in Charlotte. I 100% agree. And I'm not trying to disrespect anyone else or what they do,
Right.
but I'm just saying, you know, you click on this song and it's just straight auto-tune. Like, you really try and play that in front of somebody that, like, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Genuine.
It's not genuine. Like, he'll tell you, I can't play that around certain niggas that I know. I can't play around just straight auto-tune. There's no diss to the auto-tune, it's just everyone knows. So I just know, as for me, just coming, like, just for me, I feel like I gotta be honest. And when I'm honest, that's when I'm rapping.
I like that. Well, I fuck with it. For real. You already know. But this is Spotlight Media CLT. I am DeMarcus Baker. We're here with Doss the Witch. We're about to go on break. We'll be right back.
Broke shit, she still gon' be broke. Only fuck that I gives when I'm making her moan. Shit so sad, we all can thank my deadbeat dad. Text message, she probably left them shits on red. Might form a triad to go and find him. Fuck it, then I'll break both legs.
What's up? This is Spotlight Media CLT. We're back with Doss the Witch here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is the time that you can shout out any of your support platforms, any of the people in your life you feel help you get along with your journey.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. First and foremost, shout out to my music platform, 8th Records. You can get that on Instagram. You can follow my producer's page. It's at I Am Young Plays. Let's see. Oh, shout out to my director, Nino Brown. He does some dope ass videos. And that's at Nino_Irish_Brown. And oh, shout out mine, of course, at Doss Damo. And yeah, look me up on Spotify, Google, Apple Music. I'm on all of them. Yeah.
Now, I'm curious. Present day we see Doss the Witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, take us back to before Doss the Witch came Doss the Witch. What was that time of period of your life like? What was the making of Doss?
It's confusing. I didn't know who I really was. Just keeping it real. Like, when I say who I didn't know who I really was. I didn't know what exact sound I was going for. So, you know, I would kind of like jump on other people's sounds a little bit, but then I would come back to my sound. You know, and then I would jump on other people's sounds. But now I feel like I have a better understanding of myself, more self-awareness, and yeah, just kind of finding myself.
Finding yourself. Now, what was growing up like? What was, say, elementary school for Doss the Witch? What was that child like? What would you say he was like?
I would say a badass kid. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I couldn't take direction. You know, always different. I moved faster than others. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. Didn't really have a creative outlet because, you know, some things happened in my life, you know, that caused me to kind of...
Things like what would you say?
Things like my father passing at the age of 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, in a sense, we kind of struggled a little bit after that, like, just kind of went right into there. And there's plenty of things, you know, just growing up, you know, because I have ADHD, so for me, I learned differently, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of took me a little bit extra time to get certain things done. You know, I still got them done, but it was like, so say, for example, like we're gonna say like classes, like the average person may go to class and get everything, all the information in that day, and never get distracted while he's in class, right? With me, I would go to class and then have to go there after class, just me on my own voluntarily, but to actually learn what was going on, because while class was going on, it was like I couldn't get it the first time around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started realizing, oh, I'm a different type of learner. Like, I don't learn like everybody else, so that means I know, like, I see things differently. So we can piggyback that with like the music.
Right.
Like, when people see, when you hear music, some people think of emotion. When I hear music, I see the colors and like shapes and stuff like that. I see music very differently. So it's like
Sort of like a Beethoven of your own.
Yeah, Beethoven of my own. And then when I was really young, like my mom, she got me started off with drums. So I've been playing drums. I mean, people will tell you like I've been in, like, I played in the church. Everyone gets their gift. It starts out in the church. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, So I did. Nah, but like I was playing the drums. I played the drums for a good, probably like 10, 15 years. He'll tell you, I had a drum set in there. I used to play for church. Then I started getting into singing. I was singing weddings. Then in high school, I joined the ensemble. So, you know what I'm saying? I performed at like Biltmore. And then with like the jazz band, I would go to the place with the jazz band, different stuff like that. So I've always been heavy into music. And then I kind of started dabbling piano, but it just never worked out with piano.
Well, in the process of you saying that, like you said, you had to learn different, and you had to take different paths than the general population, your general peer group.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And at times, would you say sometimes you may have felt like an outcast amongst in your environment?
Oh, 100%. You get anybody that moves quicker than the rest, that means I'm more prone to make mistakes. But I'm also at the same time, I get things done quicker than the rest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a yin yang. It's literally a blessing and a curse. And anyone that has ADHD is gonna tell you that. Especially at the level I have it, and other people have it worse. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely kind of caused me as an outcast in my peer group. But I would say not really so socially, because I kind of figured out a way how to sauce it out. I don't want to say I'm a chameleon, but that movie, what is it, the one where it's like you call on the phone and it's like you gotta talk like somebody else.
Telephone or something?
No, it's a random movie. You know what I'm talking about. One of y'all know what I'm talking about. Call Waiting or something. Anyway, the basic premise of the movie, right, is that a black person gets on the phone, right, and to make the sale, if he talks like his normal self, he can't get the sale. But to make the sale, he'll talk like somebody else. And then that's different than somebody else of a different color.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So many a times, I've been places, and God's blessing me, to be in front of some amazing people. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Charlotte, different CEOs from different companies, like Harris Teeter, just little things, nothing too big, but it was just more so you had to do what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, anyone will tell you that. Because, being black in America is pretty much, it's suicide, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta figure out a way to sauce it up. You got to. All of us do, I feel like.
Who would you say is a motivating factor in your life to keep you going? Or if not who, what keeps you going personally inside of you that makes you want to keep going in your music career?
I feel like I'm literally sent here to do music. Seriously, 100%. Like I'm
out of space.
Like from almost outer space. Yeah, almost. And really, I can't speak on certain things, but like, how I got here, how I came to be was basically like coming from outer space. It really was. Because nothing was planned, I'll put it to you like that. Nothing was planned. So it's like I
You
feel like
elaborate.
now that I'm here, no, I can't elaborate on now. I can't. I'm not even gonna lie. But what I can say now that I'm here, I just feel like I have to fuck shit up. I'm supposed to go against the grain. I'm supposed to be that annoying little nigga that you see right there in the corner. Like, damn, why won't this motherfucker go away? I want to be that. I take pride in that. I really do.
That's like on some like Tyler vibes.
Yeah, I've been told that before. Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, tell me this: how do you say you reflect that in your music when you're saying the witch? Where did that aspect come from?
Well, really, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it comes from a DC comic villain. You know, I was able to draw parallels. His name's Claron the Witch Boy. You know, and his circumstances weren't really the best, and the people, like his peer group, you know, he was in front of a lot of people, but he wanted to go against the grain. So he had, you know, like I said, witch powers. Like, you know, he was casting, you know, satanic spells and shit like that. You know, he was doing stuff like that. So it's like, what he basically, no, I say all that basically just to say, he took it, because everyone was doing that. Everyone was doing the spells, but he took it and just went left with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? He just said, well, why am I going to be like everyone else? What's the point? But when he did that, they tried to crucify him and exile him, and it just didn't work. He just ended up being that annoying little pest. So much so that in the comic book world, you know, like Batman had to come after him. You know, right. He got to a level where he was gonna, you know, try and really do some damage to the whole world. But it's just to say, you know, there's beauty in dark things, and you should never ever underestimate anyone, ever. So,
that's a real right way to look at that.
Yeah, because on the outside, you know, Claron the Witch Boy would look innocent, but he wanted it that way, because in his mind, he's using that as a way, you know what I'm saying, to get ahead, and it really did work. It worked. So I draw parallels, a lot of parallels with that guy. So.
That's what's up. Now, outside of music, is there any other platforms people are able to find you at? Like, is there any other things that Dodge the Witch does, artistic-wise or business-wise?
Yeah, well, business-wise, I've got, I don't know if I can legally say this, like, because, you know, I'm not the only person that's involved, you know what I'm saying, but I have an app that I'm developing. You know, there's definitely an app that I'm developing. It's going to be called something completely different. Okay. But just, you know, business-wise, that's really what I'm looking into. I have some different things, and then I'm about to start getting a podcast up and running. Not for myself, but for another guy. His name is Nick. Yeah. So
shout out to Nick.
Shout out to Nick. Yeah. So that's gonna be coming soon. He's a real good dude, genuine dude. He's funny though. Right. Man, funny. So it's like, I just feel like, you know, I was just like, hey man, you know, what if you just got in front of a mic, drank a couple beers, and just ranted? Like if I just gave you a couple things, just rant on it. And he was like, shit. So see what happens.
Facts. But before we get out of here, one last question.
Yeah.
If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would you say?
Passion, pain, and love.
Passion, pain, and love. I feel you. I like that.
I like that, man.
You heard it first. Passion, pain, and love. We here with Dodge the Witch. This is SpotLight Media CLT. I am D. Marcus Baker. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you would like to say anything, last thing.
Just go get the music, man. Just look up Dodge the Witch or Dodge the Witch Boy. I'm on all platforms. That's it.
Well, you heard it first. This is SpotLight Media CLT. I'm the Marcus Baker, and we're out.
Peace.
Might want a triad to go and find them. Fuck it, then I break both legs. Is it me or nigga, can't you tell? Life as a black male's like living in hell. Cycle repeats as the loop on the beat. So you rob and you steal for some sort of relief. Only give us young niggas 2 choices.